So I'm calling myself a liar, guys. The last time that I fished a tournament, I said I was done with tournaments for the year. I wasn't going to fish Makb anymore. Well, that couldn't be further from the truth. It is the 5th stop on the Makb West Trail. We are up. It's 2 a.m. and we are heading to the water to see if I can get another place in the money. Let's go. Well, guys, on the water for Makb 5, like I said, I am here. I am fishing, and so far what I have learned is that grass is a thing in this place. It is all submergent grass. I'm in 8 feet of water with 5 feet of submergent grass, and some of it comes all the way to the surface. So it's definitely going to be one of those days where you're going to be picking crap out of your baits all day, and you're going to have to be very specific on bait selection because you're going to have to make sure it's weedless. I don't see treble hooks playing much unless you're using like a top water popper, whopper plopper, things like that. Had a couple of hits so far, but I have a feeling that those may have been perch because they were very subtle. So right now we're rolling a swim jig, black blue swim jig, and we're just kind of actually rolling in the deep. This is probably one of the first tournaments I've ever fished where I'm going to be fishing deep, because deep is 9 feet, so it's kind of more in my range. The shoreline seems pretty shallow, 2 to 3 feet. There's a lot of docks on the shoreline, so I'm probably going to go in there, maybe flip a Ned. I'm trying a new technique that I haven't tested before, Texas rigging a tube. Never really done that before, never had a ton of success on a tube, but I thought it's kind of a good blend. It's something that's not done a lot. It's a subtle bait, it's a finessey bait. I got it on a belly weighted twist lock hook, which is kind of unique. I'll show you guys that in a little bit, but ultimately it's going to be a day, I think, of junk fishing. This place is supposedly loaded with small bass, so it's going to be a big numbers day, but probably not a big quantity day. It's going to be a big quantity day, not necessarily a big quality day. So every single fish counts. Every 1/4 inch call is going to be the difference between moving up or not. So that's the plan. We're going to stick with it, and we're going to see if we can get the first fish on the board. There's one. Guess those weren't subtle hits. They were just hits. I don't even know if he's legal, but we're about to find out. First fish, guys, not a monster by any means, but that's what I heard this place is loaded with. So we're gonna measure them, we're gonna submit them. I'd rather submit a fish and have them be DQ'd than not submit a fish and lose because of it. So first fish on the board is going to be a baby one. You're not gonna do it, are you? All right, first fish on the board, guys. 11 3/4. That's a fish. I wasn't expecting it to actually be a fish. I was just like nipping at it. I don't know if he's gonna be big enough either, but we'll find out, I guess. He still counts towards 5, right? It's funny how they look littler than they are. He's about 11 and a half. There's number 3, I think. Oh, he's fighting hard too. There's number 3, guys. Bro, what are you, don't want your picture taken, man? Come on. What are you, modest? You're 11 and just barely 3/4, man. Oh, there's number 4. Well, that's a little bit bigger one. Oh, come here, man. Don't you do it. That's actually a bigger one than what we've been catching, so that's good. That took 5 seconds. First cast with the Helamite, and knew once I found some shoreline with deeper water access that was going to be a ticket there. to get my hands on some fish that we're eating finesse. I think this one might be the biggest one so far, which is a good thing. So that one's a little bit bigger, guys. That was caught on the Ned rig. It's kind of an example. You know, it's not always the big baits that catch the bigger fish. So far, the swim jig has only caught fish in the 11-inch range, whereas that Ned rig actually pulled the biggest fish so far. So don't let that fool you guys. When you're fishing, don't necessarily relate size of bait to the size of fish you're going to catch, because that was literally hit the water, that fish picked it up, and it was ready to go right out of the gate. So that's going to be part of the strategy, but still same color pattern. Black and blue was the color on that one, so that seems to be the ticket right now. I'm finding a pattern on black and blue. Yeah, that was the fish. That's number 5, guys. So we are at a limit with that fish right there. Boom. So he is 12 inches. So perfect example, guys. That would have been a 1/2-inch cull if I didn't have my full 5 already. So maybe I should stay here, try to at least get up to 12 inches for everything, and then work my way out after. He does not count. And that's the game we're probably going to play the rest of the day. No call. Getting smaller, guys. Wow. That was a fish, apparently. Okay. Yep, he is. He's actually a 13 1/4. So that is about a 2-inch cull. Oh shit. Okay. We're not even 11 1/2, so nope. No call. Big. Right here. That bass right there. Good mouth closed. 14 3/4, guys. That is a huge cull. That is a 3-inch cull. Pretty sure he's not big enough, but got a new A-Bay lure to work. That was kind of cool. Little baby bass, number 7. Ooh, that might be a bigger one. Maybe. So 1/2-inch cull there, guys. That's it, guys. GoPro, stop recording. Alright guys, we're going to end the video right here. As always, at the end of the tournament, I was just so physically exhausted. I just could not come to do an outro that made any sense. So I decided to do it this way. It was a really good day on the water. I probably caught a total of like 20 bass or so. Most of them were culls, so I didn't include them in the video. It came right down to the wire. I ended up about 1.5 inches out of the money. So overall, 2 inches would have gotten me second place, 1.5 inches would have got me third, and the first place guy ran away with it with 80+ inches, so I got beat by about 15 inches there. But again, it was a really fun day. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next event, which you guys will be seeing in probably about a month. So be on the lookout for that if you really enjoyed this tournament video. I do want to mention I'm doing a subscriber giveaway. So my goal for the year is to get to 500 subscribers, and I need your help. So to enter into a drawing to get some really cool prizes, all I need you to do is subscribe and comment in any video. Comment in this one, comment in any video, tell me I suck. Does not matter what the comment is, as long as you put a comment down there, then you're going to be entered into a drawing. Once we hit 500, I'm going to bring you guys on the live stream. I'm going to talk about the fact that we hit 500. I'm going to draw it live right there, and everybody who is part of that live stream and watching, or if you're not, I'll reach out to you and try to get your information and mail you some cool prizes. So if you want to be involved in that, all you got to do, hit that subscribe button, comment on the video, and you'll be entered. I want to thank you guys for coming along with me. I know this one was a little bit longer. The tournament ones typically are. But again, I want to thank everyone who takes time to watch my videos. I want to say I appreciate everyone who's entering into the giveaway, who's subscribing. And as always, let's get out there, catch more fish.